Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to edit vlogs in Filmora. Want to share Filmora is a very easy to use but very powerful video editing software with lots of effects and templates which will help you to make some awesome videos very easily. We will go through these topics in this video and these are some of the most interesting features in Filmora. We'll talk about them later, but first we're going to edit a vlog for YouTube, so I'll choose 16:9 and then click on new project. After creating the project, if you want to change any settings of the project, you can go to file and then project settings, and from here you can change the resolution. Let me change this to 4K because my videos are in 4K. Now this is the frame rate. I'll change this to 24 fps. Basically for vlogs and YouTube videos 24 or 30 fps is good enough, but if you're making any gaming videos then you can select 60 fps. Now before we get to the interesting part, which is editing, we have to organize our videos, which will make it easier for us to edit. When editing vlogs, there are so many video files, so it is important that you organize them properly. It will help us to edit more faster. Now to import, you have to click here, and also you can drag and drop your video files here. But let me just click here, and I have all these videos which I'd like to import. You can also import the whole folder by selecting it, but let me just open the folder and select all the videos and music and the images and click on open. Now Filmora is asking us to create proxies. It helps us to edit more faster if you have a low end PC, but I'm just going to click on no. If you have a low specs PC, you can choose yes and it will create proxies which are low res version of your original footage. Now let me click on no. As you can see here, my videos are already grouped by the type, and if your videos are not grouped like this, you can click here, select group by, and from here you can select type. So these are my videos and these are the images and this is the music. And also as you can see here, the videos are sorted according to the name. So we have 1, 2 and then 5. When you record any video from your camera or your phone, it usually names them in increasing order, and you can sort them easily by clicking here and then sort by. And then from here you can select name and it will be sorted by their name. So they are 1, 2, 3 and 5. So in this way you'll know which video will come after the other. Now that we have organized everything, we can start editing. So in Filmora, this is our preview window where you can see the preview. This is our timeline, and from here you can get all the video files, stock media, audio, titles, transition, effect and many more. Now to import any video, you simply need to click and then drag and drop it into the timeline. So this is our video in the timeline, and this is the playhead, this red thing. If you move it, you can see the video is playing. You can move it by clicking here and then you can drag this. And also to make this timeline bigger or smaller according to needs, you can just click here and then drag this and it will make it bigger or smaller. And you can also do it from here. And to delete this, you simply need to select this and click delete on your keyboard. If you want to import a specific part of the video, you can double click on the video file, and then now you can see here it is playing. Use the spacebar to play the video. I want the video to start from here, so I'll set an in point, and I want the video to end here, so here I'll set out point by clicking here. Now if you click on the video and drag and drop it into the timeline, you can see that only that part of the video is imported. Now let me just select these two videos and import them into the timeline. Now before we start editing, make sure you go to files and then save your project because it is very important, and you can also click here to save this. Now the most basic thing of editing is how to trim your video. That is, if I want to maybe delete this part of the video, you have to move this playhead to that point from where you want to cut the video. So from here I want to cut the video, and to make a split you have to click here, or you can also click here. And also there is a keyboard shortcut, that is Ctrl+B. So let's select the video and press Ctrl and B. That will split our video into two parts, as you can see here. Now we want to delete this part of the video, so you can either select this video, and then if you come over here you can see that the cursor changes. Now if you drag, you can crop the video, so that part was deleted. Now let me undo this by pressing Ctrl and Z. There is also another way, that is you can move the playhead to this point and press Ctrl and B. So now we have three portions of the video. Now to simply delete this part, you have to select this and press delete. So these are the two ways by which you can easily trim your videos. So move the playhead and make a split, then again make a split where you want and just delete that part. Now let me add one more video before this. So I'll select all these layers and then I'll move it to this side. Then I'll double click on this file like I did before. I actually want only some part of the video, so now I'll drag the video file and place it in the timeline. Now to delete the blank space, you can click here and then press delete. Now let's add a zoom in effect. You have to select the video and click here. So from here you can actually crop the video. So if you want to show only some part of the video, you can crop it like this. But I want to add a zoom out effect, so I'll click on pan and zoom. You can click on this option, and as you can see here we have a green box, that is the starting point, and this red line is the ending point, and this one is the opposite of the previous one, so it will zoom in and this will zoom out. Now let's click on OK. So now as you can see we have a zoom out effect. Now let me show you how you can add speed ramping in this video. So you have to right click on this video and select speed ramping. There are already so many effects, like this montage looks really good. This will make the video faster when this line goes up, and when the line goes down it will be slower. So as you can see here, the video gets faster and then slower at this point. Now you can try these different presets, or you can just make a custom. You have to double click here. Like if I want to make it faster in the beginning and slower in the end, I can bring this up, and from here I can bring this down. So that is how you can easily add speed ramping to your videos. And to access the settings, you just have to double click here, and from here you can access the speed ramping feature. And if you want to disable the speed ramping, you can just click on none. Now if I play the video, you will notice that
today we're asking
in this video there is some background noise, and you can very easily remove it. You have to double click on the video file, then click on audio, and from here you can enable normal denoise, and this should remove the background noise. And from here you can increase the level of noise reduction. Now click on OK. Also I think the audio isn't very loud, so let me just double click on this again, and from here you can check if the audio level is fine.
today we're asking.
So it is around -6 dB, which is fine. But if your audio is very low, you can select this option. This is auto normalization. It will normalize the volume if it is very low or if it is very loud. And also let's add some music, because these two videos don't have any music in them. So I have this music file. I'll just drag and drop this. Now from this part of the video he starts talking, so we have to reduce the volume of the background music. You actually have to click on the audio file, double click on it, and if you click here you can set a keyframe. So I will add a keyframe here and one before that. So now we have two keyframes. Now I want to reduce the volume from here, so I'll move to the next keyframe by clicking here, and in this keyframe I'll reduce the volume by dragging this slider. So now as you can see, our volume is high in this part, and then it becomes slower from here.
Today we're asking.
Now let's add some transition between these two videos, and that is very easy in Filmora. Here click on transitions, and there are already so many presets which looks awesome. I think this one looks really nice, so let me download this, and then you can simply drag and drop this between these two videos. And also you can adjust the length of this transition by going to one of the sides, and then you can make it bigger or smaller. So this is how it looks.
Today we're at.
There are also so many other transitions which you can try yourself. Also let's add a title effect which will show which number of vlog is this. So you can go to titles. I think this one looks really nice, so let's download this. And you can drag and drop this here, and I think it is very long, so let's adjust the duration. So I'll extend it from this side and make it shorter from here. Also you can move it around like this. Now to edit the text, you have to double click on the file. From here you can add any text you want, and you can also change the fonts by selecting the text, and from here you can choose any font you like. This one looks good, I think. Let's choose this one. Also there are so many other options for changing the position and the colors and everything. Now once you are satisfied, you can click on OK, and this is how the text will look.
Today we're.
Now here we are talking about someone, and I would like to show a picture of him, and to do that you have to go to media and import the picture which you want to add. Then you can drag and drop the picture into the timeline. Now let's make the timeline shorter, and I'll crop the picture from here. Right now the picture is very big. I want to put it in the corner, so you have to select the image and here click on this option. Now you can make it smaller by decreasing the scale, and to move this you just have to hold this and you can move it anywhere you like. There is one more thing I would like to tell you about, that is the split screen option in Filmora. These are very easy to use templates. You just have to download them and then drag and drop it into the timeline. Now to add videos here, you have to double click on the layer and then you can drag and drop the videos here. So I have to click and drop them, and you can just move it around like this, and you can increase or decrease the size from here. So in this way you can add different images or videos into the split screen option. Now to export this video to upload this in YouTube or any other platform, you have to click on export, and from here you can name the file. Then from here you can choose where you want to save the file. So these are our default project settings, and if you'd like to change them you can go to settings, and from here you can change the resolution, the frame rate and all the other things. Then you simply need to click on export and your video will be saved. So that's all for this video. You can try Filmora for free from the link in the description, and see you guys in the next video.